What is going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's episode of Cardano Daily, it's not going to be a long one, but we're going to be just talking, you and me as friends, about what's going on in the space and what is brewing on the Ghostchain. But just before we get into the video, if you guys aren't already staking your ADA to earn passive ADA on your ADA, please consider doing so with the Jack Stake Pool. Now, what's going on in this space? Well, first things first, Cardano has been continuing to grow every single day like wildfire, and especially in the sense of the community being bigger than ever. Right now, people from all over, all parts of the world are looking at Cardano and saying, this is something that is revolutionary. You know, there's a revolution going on here. Things are happening that haven't been done before in a way that haven't been done before. And first things first, Cardano is quite superior, coming from the AI pioneer behind, if you guys don't know it, Robot Sophia. So an AI robot that is pretty freaking cool. But quite superior is a lot to say about crypto and Cardano specifically, coming from someone who understands a lot about AI and technology. And this isn't the first person to come out and say, I really like Cardano. No, there's been a lot of people, but it's growing, and Cardano's growing, the wallets are growing, the transactions per day are growing, and especially the NFT marketplace is going insane, with one day this week having over 1 million ADA transacted in a single day on the secondary marketplace, CNFT.io. That's something. That is not nothing. That is big, right? And it wasn't a 1 million ADA sale. It was comprised of a bunch of 1,000 ADA sales and single sales. So many sales. There's over 80,000 assets on CNFTs. The Ghostchain is growing like crazy. The rest of crypto is too, but the Ghostchain's community, you know, Cardano I'm talking about here, the Ghostchain, is, I don't know, it's just the most crazy community I've ever been a part of, and I think it is going to really show in the price and the longevity of this project that the community is going to take over. You know, that's what's going to happen, because this true decentralization, you need a community. You need people who, if one person goes, another person steps in, or 10 more people come in this case, and that is powerful. Now, what else is going on the Ghostchain? Sebastian from DC Spark, formerly Emergo. If someone thinks that there's no developers that want to build on Cardano, you're welcome to help us do interviews. Today, and he tweeted, quote tweeted, today I have 8 interviews, but we have over 100 applications pending for our positions that are open. DC Spark is a company which does work on Cardano, and people are coming to apply for DC Spark, hundreds of people. And Sebastian is just one guy trying to manage all this, the overwhelming Ghostchain factor, I guess, right? But it's pretty freaking awesome. And so many people are learning how to develop on Cardano. They're completing the Plutus tutorials, they're becoming Plutus pioneers, they're learning Haskell, they're writing smart contracts, they're also probably using Marlowe. There's so many crazy things happening right now that to say that there's no news is an understatement of the year. Because there's so much news that you got to pick what you want to know about. Because do you want to know about the developers coming to Cardano? Do you want to know about the price action? Do you want to know about what Charles is saying? Do you want to know about the progress behind Alonzo? There's so much going on right now, but I want to highlight that Cardano is not a ghost chain. There's a ghost emoji in the title of this video, but Cardano is far from a ghost chain, and it is growing to lengths and sizes that no one's ready for. You know, secondary marketplaces, CNFT.io, not ready for that growth. And I don't think many other places, including maybe DC Spark here, are ready for the amount of anticipation that has led up to these moments before smart contracts, and it's going to blow up after smart contracts, after end users start getting, you know, real world uses out of smart contracts from Cardano with cheap fees and reliability of, you know, no failed transactions. That is going to be something that we haven't seen before on this scale, and that's something that I'm super looking forward to, and I can't wait to see it. But also, along with this rapid growth, along with so many developers interested in building on Cardano, and so many people just, you know, joining the community at once, there's also a kind of a red flag in this, that there's going to be people who try to take advantage of newcomers in the space and try to just, trap the lobsters that are here, as we could say from Army of Spies. And lobster trap this is. Big Pay, shout out to him, tweeted out this amazing tweet thread to let people know that, FlanoSwap, their on-suite of products, including a wallet, a DEX, and all that, an NFT platform, is very likely going to be a scam, okay? A rug pull, if you will, and a trap for all you lovely lobsters out there. So be careful. This is not the only, maybe incident, or this isn't going to be the only thing that tries to scam you of your ADA. And you need to be super careful, especially when you don't have a hard wallet and you're just using a paper password. When you're putting in your recovery phrases to new wallets, new sites, you have to make sure you're doing your research. Make sure maybe if it's a site that no one's used before, or a wallet especially for wallets. And please always do rigorous testing when you're using wallets. Make sure other people are using this wallet that you trust and know. On Twitter, on wherever else, ask people if they're using this wallet, and also see if people are using the wallet, right? You can see if someone's using the wallet by just going to Twitter and looking at their social media, and also searching in the top right of Twitter, Flano wallet or FlanoSwap. And this is a very big red flag. Essentially, Flano wallet, their product, is taking your recovery phrase when you put it in, saying it's not right, and then just sending it to themselves. Meaning they have your recovery phrase now. Any ADA in that account can technically be stolen by them at any time. So be very careful. Be so careful with your recovery phrases that you don't want to tell them to anyone, and especially not a wallet site to recover from where you don't even know if it's legit. So be very careful. I'm going to make a video on the top wallets that I think people should be using for Cardano, and the people that I've seen use these wallets, they trust them, I've been using them. But also keep in mind, there's a link down in the description to a ledger. So when you're going to these new wallets, you just allow access on your ledger to export your public key, not your private keys, and they can have access to see your funds, but they don't have access directly to them unless you confirm a transaction on your ledger. That's why I like the hard wallets. And also, I just want to let you guys know there's going to be a lot more scams to come. So be careful, do your research. And if it's anything revolving your recovery phrase, or you're sending funds, large amounts to a certain DEX or something like that, do your research before doing it, especially when it's a lot of money. Okay, guys? Anyways, I'll leave this tweet thread down in the description because I think it's very important that people read through it themselves and see what's going on here, because this is going to be replicated across a lot of places. But that's it for today. Ghostchain has a scam, so, dun. Is it a Ghostchain? Spoiler alert, it's not a Ghostchain, and I think we're going to revolutionize the entire financial operating systems of the world. No big deal though. See you guys in the next video. Have a great freaking day. Peace out.